Greg Proops in a while, but we've got Bill Best, leader of one of this country's finest ever bands, Taunton, with his long-standing roadie Dave Littleforks are with us tonight. So, you know, it's time for a bit of sort of piercing interview, I think. How do you get started in rock and roll, Bill?
Well, rock and roll. I mean, it's been done and people have done it and come back and lived it and got up in the morning and seen it. And so have I. And I started out touring with my band Taunton, all the pubs in the West Country. And, well, I'll tell you what, I mean, what got me started was my very first guitar.
Right.
And that, well, I got to admit, I nicked it. I stole it. I smuggled it out of Woolworths in a massive sack of pick and mix. And 170 quid it cost me. And I took it home, I smashed it up, and I thought, well, that's a bit daft, isn't it? A couple of years later, I went back. But they didn't do the pick and mix in the big bags anymore, so I had to buy one. There's a beautiful 15 quid it was, Watkins Flyer. Yeah. Action, would it? Like an old boot sticking out like that.
Still got it, innit?
I still got it, yeah.
It holds one of the shelves up.
It's in the old barn.
Yeah. I'll just like to say something, because it's a day, it's near its 30th, it's near the 1st December, it's the anniversary of my grandfather's death.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I just like to say, it's a quite important day for me, because he died very tragically on VE Day, actually.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be a rock and roller. He started out and...
it's in your blood, isn't it?
It's in my blood. He wanted to be a rock and roller, but he used to play trumpet in a swing band.
Mm.
And he went for the whole rock and roll bit. Didn't quite work out. And he wanted to do the drugs and that, but he couldn't get cocaine during the Second World War. It was rationed. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
He had to make do with powdered egg.
Yeah.
And of course, one night he went a bit mad, and he did 6 lines of powdered egg. And he wanted to chuck a telly out the window, but he couldn't, because the telly hasn't invented, lived in a bungalow. So he pushed a mangle out the back door. But as he was pushing, the effort got all the fluid mixed with the powdered egg. Big omelette came out of his mouth.
Yeah, great big omelette.
He
shouldn't laugh.
He choked on his own omelette.
Choked on his own omelette, yeah. And I think Bill, you should do maybe a little tribute, because Bill knew him.
Yeah, all right. Well, I did know him, yeah. And his
I feel like I know him now.
His favourite song, lovely man. His favourite song was Crazy Rice. And, you know.
Beautiful.
What album was this from?
This is Tangents Within a Framework.
Of course, I'm sorry.
You know, the triple gatefold sleeve, it folded into a massive pyramid. This is Crazy Rice.
Chocolate orange in the middle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. Here we go. Crazy Rice. Oh, shit, hold on a minute. Dave, how's it going?
No, you could
How's it start?
But you've got the D, D, C, E.
What?
D, go D, C. Then
No. What
D.
I do, I make an iron shape, then a cabbage shape, then a little hat shape.
What? No, it's chords. What do you mean?
Iron cabbage hat, I do.
Oh, right.
He's right, Iron Cabbage Hat, he's right.
All right, then you go down to A.
No, that's rabbit, innit?
All right, and then A sustained.
Rabbit caught in headlights.
That's right, that's
I
it.
got it, yeah. Crazy Rice. I can't remember it anyway.
Right, well, we'll do it later on anyway. We've got Bill Best, former leader of Taunton. And have you worked out the song you're going to do for us, Bill?
So soon.
So, see, well, I was going to do Crazy Rice, but I can't remember it, so...
do leg time.
No, I'm not bloody doing leg time, I told you that.
It's just that Live Aid, I can't believe it. You've got to do it, it's your big hit, Bill. It's your only hit.
No, it's not. What about Gravy Brain? That was #1, both sides of the Atlantic.
Yeah, Venezuela and Morocco.
Have you decided? Because it must be difficult when I say to you, do one song, there's so many greats to choose from, isn't
Well,
there,
that's
Bill?
right, yeah. I mean, we are sport for choice. Well, I've decided I'm going to do one of my new ones.
No, you're not here.
You know?
Yeah. It's not Run with the Hermits. That's the other one. It's just this. I was driving home the other night, right, and I saw a lot of people sleeping rough. I thought this is a lot of tramps. I thought that's terrible, innit? And I got home to the castle, and I thought, right, I've got to do something about this. And this is called Midnight in Parliament Square. I think.
Well, but you can't do that, Bill.
Why is that?
Well, I'm set the effects machine up. Nothing. That's
Well, just
broken.
to fix it. You got to do it.
Well, I can't, because I can't run PSL 80 through the main patch bay, because it's spinning off and getting volt clottage. I can't do it.
I don't care how you do it, Dave. Just sort it, all right?
I've got floating sockets.
Sort it.
All right.
This is Midnight in Parliament Square. Thank you.
Sort it.
A cat cries out in the night. Meow. A dog cries out in the night. Roof. A cat and a dog cry out in the night. Roof. Meow. 2 cats and a dog cry out in the night. Roof. Meow. Roof. But the government doesn't hear.
Pardon?
It's just the politics of fear. Boom. A tramp cries out of the night. and a cat cry out of the night.
Come here.
Two tramps and a cat cry out of the night. Two tramps, a dog and a cat cry out in the night. Well, it's midnight.
Bong.
In Parliament Square. Midnight.
Bong.
In Parliament Square. The government is there, but you can't hear them, you can't see them, you can't touch them, you can't feel them, you can't taste them, except in the salty tears of the tramp that cries out in the night. Tramps sleep under street lamps.
Oh, bright here, isn't it?
Some of them have to sleep on ramps.
Keep falling over.
They don't pay taxes. They don't have filo faxes. Don't pay no access bill. They don't eat fresh pasta with people like Clive and Jocasta. They don't eat that kind of food.
Got any pies?
Although their gestures are often rude. Underneath, they're all nude. Cat cries out in the night. Dog cries out in the night. Tramp cries out in the night. Six tramps, 8 blokes from Wales with a bad back and a chimp with Tourette's. Sort out, you bloody idiot. Cry out in the night.
Say, woof, meow. Oh,
And it's midnight.
Bong.
In Parliament Square. Midnight. In Parliament Square. Midnight in Parliament Square.
Oh.
Bloody ruined it.
I fixed it.
Bloody ruined it.
I mean, you know the song back to front, but we loved it, didn't we?
We did. I mean,
didn't know it was just brilliant.
Bill, can I just say, Bill, I know you're hacked off now, you know, and I know.
Great.
Can I just say it was an honour? It was an honour to be in the same room as Bill.
Well,
Best.
you know, thanks for getting this back on, you know, I mean,
all right.
showing people what real rock and roll is.
Certainly. And, and Dave, you know, thanks to you too.
Well, yeah, I'll try to fix it up and everything, you know. The amount of money I'm paid, I suppose I didn't bother turning up.
Okay.
Of course,
Well, all right, yeah, all right. Right, we're following the adventures of Bill Best and his roadie Big Dave Littleforks, who used to be involved with the seminal band Taunton. And really we're concentrating on Big Dave, who's got advice for all budding roadies.
Okay, Big Dave Littleforks here again. Just talking about my time in the rock business. Yeah, because I've worked with them all, rock and roll. I've worked with all the greats because it's in my blood, you know. I started out, I worked for Bowie. Yeah, I did Bowie's drummer's cousin's wedding disco, you know, but it's a start. Yeah, I've worked with all of them. I've worked with Chris de Burgh. Well, you know, we all need money, don't we? Can't be too fussy. And I tell you, when I worked for Chris, it's weird because, you know, like George Michael and Rod Stewart, girls throw their knickers on stage at them. Well, Chris de Burgh, they all throw like anoraks and cagoules at them. You know, it's weird that, and they go, sweating that, Chris. Go on, off you go. Who else? Jason Donovan, worked with him. He's a lovely lad. Yeah, marvellous lad. I went to his studio and I went and had a cup of tea while he made his album. We had a brilliant day out. Hold on a minute, got a problem with the follow spot. Got this new bloke on the follow spot. Oi, mate, you all right with that follow spot? Yeah? You won't, your feathers won't get burnt operating it. So you better point it in the right direction. Me and a few of the lads, we go for a Chinese meal later if you want to. Oh, I understand all about your cousins and that. Yeah, fine. But I was saying, you know, you meet some lovely people. You meet some horrible people as well, like that Sting. Oh, he's a terrible bloke. I remember I was doing a festival, right? And when I do a festival, I make myself a big pot of porridge, keep myself going for 3 days, you know. And I had a bowl of it, and I'd eaten half of it. And you know when you've had half a bowl of porridge, you feel a bit full up. And I thought, oh, I can't eat the rest of this, feel a bit hot. And I saw Sting, and he was tuning up, looking a bit gaunt. So I thought, well, I'll give it to him. So I went, oi, Sting, do you want the rest of my porridge? And he just went, no. I mean, why be like that? You know, there's no need for it, is it? You know, yeah, so. I better sort this, hold on, just better sort this drum kit out. Can we just do a test on it? Can you give us a snare? We'll see what a snare sounds like.
Yeah.
Lovely. Give us a kick. Give us a bit of kick. Do the rack tom. Floor tom. That's great. Just do a quick run round the kit. See how it sounds. That sounds beautiful. Oh, yeah, better do the gong. Check the gong. That's great. That's just how he likes it, isn't it? Yeah. Of course, I don't expect to spend the rest of my life working in this business. You know, you've got to have dreams. I mean, one day what I want to do is obviously to go out to the Philippines and open up a school for a contemporary dance for underprivileged girls with a little stage and a bar and 12 plywood booths, you know, for a select audience of European businessmen, you know, who are prepared to give up their holidays and travel halfway around the world, you know, just to encourage these young artists. And you might call me a crazy idealist, but if you could see their faces... Well, just run everything up, we'll split it out and pump him out and let's get on with the show. Let's rock.
Okay.